With an estimated 60 to 150 million feral cats in the United States, property owners, especially those living nearby people that feed cats, as you see in this image here, are desperately looking for ways to control the cat population on their particular properties. The challenge with feral cats is they're not only messy and spray on properties, but also they can transmit diseases to you and your loved ones. One particular disease that's probably underreported is toxoplasmosis. While many pregnant women understand that they need to be careful around cat boxes, there is an issue for other situations, as some research is showing that even subclinical exposures, which means an exposure that doesn't necessarily result in full-blown visible infection, there may be long-term effects to even subclinical infections with toxoplasmosis. And given its persistence in the environment, it is something you certainly don't want a cat defecating, say, in your garden. Feral cats are a particular issue when it comes to transmitting rabies. The fact is, a lot of people just don't seem to care about vaccinating their cats. They think that cats roaming outside is certainly okay, and so therefore these cats that are unvaccinated are coming into contact with wildlife species, and they are becoming a vector or a transportation source for rabies. As the CDC says, rabies among cats is beginning to increase, and part of the issue, of course, is that children and adults don't see a cat as a wild animal, and so therefore, even when they go for to help it or to pet it, and that's when these incidents of exposures take place. But there's certainly no debate, despite what the feral cat lobby would like us to believe. Feral cats are a tremendous negative impact on our native wildlife species. The research that tells us about the impact they have on native bird species is simply staggering. And anyone who denies the validity of that research is just simply might as well believe that the earth is flat as well. But cats also kill a number of other species as well, not just simply birds, which get most of the press. They harm reptiles. Snakes, for garter snakes, for instance, are constantly being killed by them, as well as amphibians such as frogs, and then, of course, rodents. Now, people think that the killing of rodents is a good thing. The fact is that they're often killing animals, rodents that have no interest in coming into your building. People think that they're able to kill all these house mice and rats, but the fact is cats are very inefficient killers of these creatures, partly because a rodent can live inside the walls of your building where a cat can never reach. So they're really overstated as a rodent control device, and so they're very a poor one. Think of it as an example as for every target animal that someone wanted a cat to kill, it was killing 4 or 5 other animals. You would think that that would be an inappropriate way to control rodents, to be sure. So they're really not that good. Challenge, of course, is that landowners need a way to resolve cat problems on their particular property. So I've written a book called The Practical Guide to the Control of Feral Cats. Now, feral cats means wild cats, cats that are not owned by anyone. So this book is to discuss how to manage these particular animals, as well as it goes through the details regarding their biology, how to identify the damage of cat presence, their disease, how to estimate how many cats you should be looking to trap or control, and then the various methods that I think are the most practical methods. They're not doesn't cover all the methods, but it covers the ones that the vast majority of individuals will find effective for their particular situations. And then of course I end the book with information on what you should not do in the control of cats. I'll Throughout, I caution readers about the issue of the law, which is very muddy on the area of free-ranging and feral cats. So you need to make sure that you always follow the law in your particular area. And I remind you frequently through this book because, as many of you know, the issue of free-ranging cats and feral cats has become sort of a cause célèbre among many people who think that cats have the right to roam wherever they wish. And so you need to use caution when you're employing these techniques to be sure you are following the law. Hopefully it'll encourage homeowners and landowners to change the law so we can develop leash laws on cats, and that feral cats are no longer, that they would no longer be considered domestic animals in the US would be a great goal. If you'd like to purchase a copy, understand the book is 106 pages, it's 6 by 9, and you can buy it in two ways, a hard copy or an ebook if you want to read it on one of your devices. And then here's some information about me in terms of my expertise. Contrary to what you may read in some reviews, these are techniques that have actually been research proven, either by academic researchers or by wildlife control operators in the field who are performing cat control activities. So, and plus at the bottom, I welcome debates with the animal rights activists as well as those people who are in favor of the feral cat lobby. Hope to hear from you and hope you enjoyed the book.